The idea of a single unified Tesco shopper is outdated. To really get to know our customers, to understand their lives and to meet their goals and needs better, we've pulled apart our customers into 5 distinct personas. Pre-family consumers are out and about leading busy, interesting lives, attempting to juggle careers and their ambitions with a desire to get out and enjoy themselves with friends and partners. Their lives are typified by a sense of spontaneity and flux. As quickly as plans are made, they change, and they can often not know what a day from start to finish, let alone a week, will look like.
Life is really busy at the moment, so in between going to work, fitting in, studying around kind of placement priorities and kind of the structure of my training calls means that, yeah, there's little time for much else. Friends and socialising is priority for me, so that always comes first. Try to fit in going to the gym around that, and doing other stuff as well.
Life at the moment is fairly busy with work. Got a busy social life as well, tend to go out quite a lot.
Work, come home, football, pub. To be honest, we go just down the road now, so it's dangerous that is, but we do go to the pub for a beer quite often, maybe after work. Other than that, just socialise, just seeing our friends.
I don't particularly like making plans in advance. I do sometimes, but I never know what my day will bring, especially in my line of work. So sometimes I can have a super emotional day and be a bit heavy, and to be honest, not really fancy going to the pub for a drink. So I'm much more about just texting on the day, making a plan there and then, and going for it.
Their busy, unscheduled lives make them in many ways the classic ready meal and food-to-go consumer. Whilst the desire to cook from scratch is strong, and they do value fresh food, when they do so, the experience is often highly unsatisfactory. With no ingredients in the house, everything needs to be bought prior to beginning making for an expensive and laborious shop. Then once made, they're often faced with larger portions more suitable to families than couples or singletons. Food waste as a result is often high. It's no surprise in many ways that this audience are as more likely to grab a takeaway or eat out more quickly and more cheaply than shop in a supermarket and then cook at home.
Usually, because we've usually got quite a lot of football to do, we just do quick things, so I'd maybe like just make a sandwich for both of us, or we'd actually do some super noodles, or whatever's in the fridge, some microwave meals maybe.
This salad, I think it's £1, so by the time I buy a lettuce, a pepper, everything else, it probably costs me more than that, and this way it's just there, ready to go. And I've got in the habit of buying these little things because then I can just chuck it in the bin after, and I know exactly how much is in it, and then I know the calories as well. I wouldn't say some of the ready meals are as good as they, you know, as a takeaway or as that kind of food. I know last week I bought a sweet and sour chicken, thinking, oh, that would do the job, and we just chucked it in the bin because it just wasn't quite there.
So that tends to happen quite a lot at the moment, to be honest. We'd quickly nip out and get pizza or go to the fish and chip shop down the road, just for ease and value for money, but it's not much more expensive to go and get a quick takeaway.
In line with the way they live, shopping for the pre-family is often unplanned and spontaneous, with visits to supermarkets fitting around their lives and schedules rather than being predetermined and planned. As a result, they are more likely to shop in any supermarket, wherever they are, with little real conscious loyalty to any one retailer. When in store, they are in many ways the classic top-up shopper buying the likes of milk and bread to consume now. Increasingly, they seek meal solutions rather than ingredients and products, and with few supermarkets catering for this type of shopping beyond ready meals, it's no surprise supermarkets see less of this audience than any other. And despite their high use of the internet, online grocery seems similarly incapable of meeting the needs of this audience, with the idea of planned in advance shopping followed by strictly scheduled deliveries feeling like the antithesis of the way they currently live.
There's enough in the Tesco near me that the Little Express that it's quick to go into and it's got what I need. So very rarely would there be an item that I could get in there that I'd actually want. If I do a big food order or I do a big food shop, a lot of it will go in the bin at the end of the week because we just don't know what we're doing. And to be honest, also, we're so fussy that we won't fancy what I've got anyway, and we'll just want a takeaway or something different. So it's not actually worth it. I don't think we make or save any money by doing that.
We do get quite a lot of wastage with food, especially on kind of things like vegetables. Bread as well, usually. We've just thrown 2 half loaves of bread away So, because we just leave them on the side for maybe 3 or 4 days and they're gone then.
With more small format shops than any competitor, Tesco plays a big role in the lives of the pre-family consumer, and while they have few complaints about Tesco, they are rarely forthcoming with praise and can barely be considered a loyal customer. Indeed, with limited participation in Clubcard and less value placed on the prevalence of promotions, unless we respond better to the needs of this solution-driven audience, we may struggle to hold on to this customer as they age and evolve.
Do you know what's the most ridiculous thing? Because you had to, the poor guy at the till had to then tear the thing out, and I was just like, do you know what, leave it. For the double points, I'd took my 50p off my Kiwis. Well, wasn't that relevant to my life?
I do like Tesco, to be honest. I do prefer it, but it wouldn't really sway me to go there, just out my way. I tend to just go, to whatever's nearest or easiest to get to.
There's not really that option to have something that I can half make myself. So sometimes I'll just go to M&S because they have chicken just put in the oven from scratch, so you know what's in it.
Tesco for me should make my shopping easier, give me inspiration of maybe cooking something at home for a change.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're bombarded with all these ingredients and you just don't know how to put them together.